All right. Good day, everyone. Good day, Dr. Paul, and to all my classmates. My name is Arthurbonn Mapula, and I'm thrilled to share with you some insights of a programming language that has stood the test of time, the COBOL. Now, you might be wondering why COBOL? It's a question that has intrigued many in the world of technology, and this time I am going to share some light on the enduring legacy and relevance of this programming language. So, why does COBOL persist? What makes it so resilient in an ever changing technological landscape? These are some of the questions that we'll explore together in today's presentation. Throughout this presentation, we'll delve into the meaning and the history of COBOL, the structures of COBOL, the key features of COBOL, the top uses of COBOL, the top 5 challenges of COBOL, and also we are going to talk about the use of COBOL as of today, and lastly, the summary and references of this presentation. Now, without further ado, let's embark on this journey together and uncover the fascinating insights about this programming language. The first question is, what is COBOL programming language? COBOL is an acronym for Common Business Oriented Language. It is a high-level programming language primarily conceived for mainframe computers for business applications. It was the first language designed to be operating system agnostic and is still used in many financial and business applications today. When we say operating system agnostic, it means that this programming language can run under any operating system. The language is compatible with most operating systems such as Windows, Linux, or even Unix. This time, you might be wondering, who invented COBOL? What is the story behind this innovation? Alright, to give you an idea, COBOL was created by Grace Murray Hopper in the late 1950s. She is also known as the creator of the first ever compiler in history, and she often referred to us as the mother of COBOL. In addition, she is an American computer scientist, mathematician, and a United States Navy officer. The motivation why she created or invented this language was because she believed that programming should be simplified with an English-based computer programming language. Her compiler converted English terms into machine code understood by computers. On November 20, 2016, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Barack Obama. Surely, we can say that she is a woman who transpires the legacy of innovation and service. Thanks to her because COBOL existed. Moving on, let's discuss or let's talk about the brief history of COBOL. The language was based on Hopper's 1940s work on the Flowmatic programming language, which was also largely text-based. In the year 1959, COBOL 60 was developed by the Conference on Data Systems language. So COBOL 60 was the first ever version of this programming language. In 1962, IBM, or International Business Machine, announced that COBOL would be their primary development language. In 1968, a standardized version of COBOL was approved by American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, for commercial use. In 1970, COBOL had become the most widely used programming language in the world. And as of today, COBOL is still commonly used at financial institutions and by government agencies. even though the number of programmers with COBOL experience steadily decreases as those who learn COBOL while it was popular enter retirement age. Alright, this time let's have more understanding about this programming language. What do you know about COBOL? COBOL is a user-friendly language that uses English words and phrases as a syntax of keywords and constructs. This natural language-inspired syntactical structure evolved on Flowmatic, a text-based data processing. A Flowmatic was the first programming language to express operations using English-like statements. It was also the first system to distinctly separate the description of data from the operations on it. And lastly, it was created as part of a U.S. Department of Defense effort to create a portable programming language for data processing. Indeed, COBOL has been a language of innovation and solution. Alright, this time, let's talk about the structure of this programming language. A typical COBOL program follows a hierarchical structure that has multiple interrelated components. Like any other programming languages, COBOL also has its own structure. So let's look at the fundamental program structure of COBOL. A COBOL programming language has characters. COBOL language contains 78 characters in the character set. This includes alphabets, big letters from A to Z, and small letters from A to Z. Also, included in the characters, we have digits from 0 to 9 and other special characters. Next one is a COBOL programming language has a statement. A statement piece together verbs, words, keywords, and operands. They disclose the action performed on data to accomplish conditional or unconditional tasks. Next one, we have sentence. A sentence combines two or more statements and ends with a period. Another one, we have paragraph. A paragraph refers to the code snippet that combines sentences or statements. It starts with a paragraph name and ends with a paragraph's scope terminator. Also, we have section. A section code combines a set of sentences, block of statements, or paragraphs. And lastly, we have division. Division, similar to sections, divisions are a combination of sentences, statements, or paragraphs. A typical COBOL program has the following four divisions. So under division, we have classified another four divisions. First division under this is we have identification division. It is a mandatory division in a COBOL program that identifies the program. The program ID specifies the name of the program. Next division is we have environment division. This defines the input and files of a COBOL program. The third division is we have data division. It defines the data used in COBOL programs such as variables. And last division is we have procedure division. This division contains the program logic, statements, and variables that are part of the data division. Users in this division define paragraph and section names. The division has at least one statement and ends with stop run or exit run commands in calling and called programs respectively. So those are parts of the structure of a COBOL program. Let's understand some of the examples of COBOL programming language. Let's learn more about how COBOL is written. The first example is to write a program or to write a COBOL program to display the words COBOL program. Here is the code or the program for that. In this program, we have two divisions. First division is identification division. This division identifies the program and it contains the program ID, which the program ID specifies the name of the program. So in this case, the name of the program is display. Next division is we have procedure division. This division contains the procedural logic of the program. In this case, it simply displays the text COBOL program using the display statement, okay? Using the display statement or the display keyword. And then, after that, it uses the stop run statement to stop the execution or to terminate the execution. And as you can see, as you can observe, every sentence or every line ends with a period. Unlike other programming languages like Java and C++, it normally ends with a semicolon, but in a COBOL program, it ends with a period. Another thing to observe is this language really uses English keywords. Like the word display, it is a statement which is used to display the text or the words COBOL program. Alright, next example. To write a program that accepts string input from the user and displays it on the screen. Here is the program or the code for this. First division, we have identification division. In this division, it identifies the program and it contains the program ID, which the program ID specifies the name of the program. So, the name of the program for this is input output. Here we have another division. We have data division. Data division declares data used in the program. And under data division, we have the working storage section. It is a division within the data division that is used to declare data items that are local to a specific program or procedure and are not retained between program execution. So in this case, we declare a variable, okay, hang on for a while, we declare a variable user INP to store the string entered by the user. Again, user INP is a variable to store the user's input defined as an alphanumeric text with a length of 10 characters. Okay, as you can see here, we have big letter A. It denotes or it indicates that this is an alphanumeric variable. And it can hold a value with a length of 10 characters. Alright, now we have procedure division. Procedure division, again, it contains the procedural logic of the program. In this case, we have the accept statement. The accept statement is used to input data from the user into the user INP variable. Again, the accept statement is used to input data from the user into the user INP variable. Next one is we have the display word or the display statement. This statement is used to show the user's input back to them, along with the message indicating that the user's input is being displayed. And then after that, the program ends with the stop run statement. Again, as you can observe in this program, every line, every sentence ends with a period. Another example. To write a program that performs arithmetic operations on two numbers which are accepted as user input and then displays the result. Here is the program or the code for this. First division, we have the identification division. This division identifies the name of the program and contains again the program ID, which the program ID specifies the name of the program. In this case, the name of the program is arithmetic operation. Then we have another division, data division. Under data division, we have working storage section. The working storage section is a division within the data division that is used to declare data items that are local to a specific program or procedure and are not retained between program executions. So in this case, we have declared three variables. These variables are number 1, number 2, and total. Number 1 and number 2 are variables used to store the two numbers input by the user. And the total variable is a variable to store the result of the arithmetic operations. Variable number 1, this data item is used to store the first number input by the user. It is defined as a numeric variable capable of holding up to 4 digits. Again, here as you can observe, we have the number 9. It denotes, or it is defined as a numeric variable. 9 is defined as a numeric variable. And the number 4, it means that this numeric variable is capable of holding up to 4 digits. And in the total variable, it is a numeric variable which is capable of holding up to 5 digits. After that, we have procedure division. As we all know that procedure division, this is a division which contains the procedural logic of the program. And then here, we have the display statements. The display statements prompt the user to enter the first and second number. That's why we have here display enter, or you have to enter the first number, and then the second statement for the display is to enter the second number. Then, as you can see, we have the accept statements. Accept number 1, which is the variable, our first variable. Accept number 2, which is our second variable. The accept statement received the user input for number 1 and number 2. And then after that, we have the add statement. Add means to give the total, or to have the total of the first variable and the second variable, which is number 1, add number 1 to number 2, giving total. And then finally, the display statement shows the total to the user. And then after that, the program ends with the stop run statement. So again, as you can observe, every line, every sentence ends with a period. For now, to make a comparison with the other programming languages, I have prepared something here. We have to write a program to display the word program. Okay, we have to write a program to display a word program or a text program. Okay, first we have in COBOL. Next, we have in C++. And the last thing is we have in Java. So as we are going to understand the code, as we are going to scrutinize, each of these programs simply displays the text program. Okay, it simply displays the text program. In COBOL, okay, here in COBOL, it uses the display statement to display the word program. Again, it uses the display statement because a COBOL program uses a lot of English keywords. Next, we have the program in C++. In C++, it uses the cout stream object to output the word program. And here, it ends with a semicolon, while the COBOL program ends with a period. And the last one is we have the program written in Java. In Java, it uses the system.out.println method to print the text program. And C++ and Java uses it uses or they uses semicolon, while COBOL uses it uses a period. All right. So mainly, COBOL syntax is highly readable. It's primarily procedural and features verbose English-like keywords. COBOL programs typically consist of a division-based structure. On the other hand, C++ syntax is more complex compared to COBOL and is designed for general-purpose programming. C++ programs are typically structured into functions and classes. While Java syntax is similar to C++, but is designed to be simpler and more consistent. Java is a kind of an object-oriented language. Java programs are organized into classes and methods. So those are their differences. Now, we are going to talk about the key features of this programming language. The first feature is it is a global business language. COBOL's advanced file handling capabilities enable it to handle huge volumes of data. COBOL still handles more than 70% of the world's business transactions because this language is suited for everything from simple batch reporting to complex transactions. That is why companies such as IBM, UPS, Fiserv, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Cigna still depend on COBOL. Right, next one. Second feature is we have easy readability. COBOL came into existence with the motto of developing a language that communicates better with computers. It supports a wide syntax vocabulary and features an uncluttered coding style. Moreover, the language does not use pointers, user-defined data types, or functions, making it a simple language to understand. Next one is we have portable language. This means that COBOL programs can run and be deployed on different platforms. The platform agnostic aspect allows developer to build, tests, and even deploy COBOL programs across various supported platforms, thereby speeding up the development and application execution process. The fourth thing is we have evolving language. Its adaptive and evolving nature has allowed the language to stand the test of time and merge with modern APIs, microservices, and cloud applications. This makes it easier for today's team to check, review, and amend COBOL programs whenever required. Also, developers can use the latest IT tools and processes to execute and run programs developed on old contemporary systems. And lastly, we have seamless integration with modern systems. COBOL is a legacy language that supports and integrates easily with most traditional deployments, architectures, modern technologies, and complex applications. For example, COBOL is compatible with Java, C Sharp, and Docker containers and runs on newer platforms such as .NET and Java Virtual Machine. Moreover, it also functions in different cloud environments such as Azure and Amazon Web Services. So, in totality, the combination of the useful features of COBOL makes it a language which is a vital tool for businesses and organizations worldwide. All right, those are the key features of COBOL. Now we are done with the key features. This time, let's have this one. Before the inception of COBOL, each operating system had a programming language of its own. However, this seemed to be hurdle for several companies as they had to work with the systems of numerous brands. This led to the initiation of the COBOL project. The portable framework and usability made COBOL popular across disciplines. So now these are the top uses of COBOL. COBOL has been providing efficient technological solutions to different insurance companies, many financial institutions, a lot of business establishments, and various government agencies. Created for transaction processing, COBOL applications help run payroll programs, manage government pension funds, operate banking systems, manage hotel bookings, book airline tickets, and much, much more. We can really say that COBOL is very popular because of its useful features. But despite of its popularity, this programming language faced a lot of challenges. And here are the top 5 challenges of COBOL programming language. First is we have lack of skilled COBOL programmers. According to 2021 report by Advanced Software, 89% of large businesses feel that there is a significant shortage of IT talent capable of managing legacy systems. These legacy systems are primarily mainframes operating on the COBOL programming language. Moreover, COBOL is not popular in academia, and most colleges and universities push for upcoming technologies and languages such as Java, C++, Linux, and Unix. As a result, COBOL does not garner the required attention. Next one, requirement for custom development. Mainframes are complex IT systems that are difficult to operate and maintain. The overall maintenance and management of legacy mainframe systems follows a network of steps, which can be economically draining. The third thing is the absence of new resources. While COBOL provides a stable development environment, most of its resources, such as compilers, debugging tools, interpreters, etc., have reached their end of life. The fourth one is the increased cost of compilers and licenses. The compiler is one of the critical tools necessary to get your hands on the COBOL programming language. Although a few free and open source compilers such as GNU COBOL exist today, other compilers such as IBM COBOL and Microfocus are pretty expensive. Most compilers that offer full COBOL functionality are very costly and are very expensive. And the last challenge is it is left behind by the age of digital transformation. As organizations strive to integrate digital technologies into all business areas, legacy systems using COBOL may soon take a backseat. Digital transformation allows enterprises to meet their business needs and satisfy customers' demands without issues. As a result, it is making some older technologies obsolete. With the existence of new programming languages like Java, .NET, Python, and other programming languages, COBOL may not make sense to most organizations today. That's why these are the challenges which COBOL faced. Alright, now let's talk about the use of COBOL as of today. The following information is a snapshot of COBOL in use today, according to a company named COBOL Cowboys. A Cowboys is a company founded and headquartered in North Texas. It provides professionals for legacy COBOL systems and other programming environments. According to them, 90% of Fortune 500 business systems today are supported by COBOL. 70% of all critical business logic and information are written in COBOL. 65% of active codes used today is COBOL. That's why thousands of organizations are spending millions on COBOL development and maintenance. These strategies are evidenced by IBM's continued enhancements, which allow COBOL and Java to run together on mainframes and to take advantage of the latest industry driven database products such as DB2 and SQL. Furthermore, COBOL has been enhanced to develop object-oriented code in addition to its time-proven legacy code still in use today. This and other programming enhancements offered by IBM keep COBOL a state-of-the-art programming solution. Alright, now we have here some companies which are still using COBOL today. First, we have IBM, or what we call International Business Machine. It is a multinational technology company headquartered in New York, USA. Next one, we have UPS. It stands for United Parcel Service. It is an American multinational shipping and receiving and supply chain management company founded in 1907. Another one, we have Cigna. Cigna is an American multinational healthcare and insurance company based in USA also. We have also Fiserv, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Chase, and many more. So it's undeniable that COBOL still exists and continue to provide efficient and effective technological solutions in every way. Now that we have explored the main insights about COBOL programming language, let's take a moment to summarize what we've covered. And in the next few slides, I have provided references for further reading and exploration. In summary, COBOL is the first popular high-level programming language primarily used for business, finance, and administrative systems. It was designed in the late 1950s for use in data processing and remains prevalent in legacy systems due to its readability, extensive support for file handling, and robustness in handling large-scale transactions. But despite of its very useful features, despite of its benefits, COBOL has faced a lot of challenges, and COBOL's decline in popularity can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, its syntax and design are perceived as outdated compared to modern programming languages, making it less appealing to new developers. Additionally, the demand for COBOL skills has decreased as companies transition away from legacy systems toward more modern technologies. Furthermore, there is a shortage of younger developers with COBOL expertise as newer generations are often more interested in learning contemporary languages. But despite of these challenges, COBOL continues to be used extensively in industries where legacy systems are dominant, such as finance, government, and healthcare, due to its reliability and stability. Again, it is because of its reliability and stability. So there are some, there are some famous or notable IT experts and IT journalists who shared some thoughts about COBOL. According to JD Certain, she is a technology journalist from Boston. She said an alarmingly large portion of the world's business and finance systems run on COBOL, and only a small community of programmers know it. IBM thinks Watson can help, but it's not guaranteed. Another word from Dr. Stuart van Otterloo. He is a court-certified IT expert from Netherlands. He said, COBOL is an interesting niche language for people who are interested in banks, payments, and transaction processing. it is possible for people to learn COBOL using available resources, and it can be a good way to get a stable career. So, based on what they said, we can conclude that COBOL is really a powerful programming language. Alright, now these are the references of my report. The data and the information presented in this report were gathered from reputable sources such as websites, journals, authors, and even IT experts. For those who are eager to delve deeper into the topics discussed, I encourage you to explore the following references. These sources serve as an invaluable resources for further study and provide additional context about COBOL programming language. So, before I conclude my presentation, I'd like to leave you with an insightful quote from a visionary leader, renowned innovator, and co-founder of Apple. None other than he is Steve Jobs. He once said that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Again, he said that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity and not a threat. This is such an inspiring quote. It highlights the importance of embracing change and viewing it as an opportunity for growth and advancement rather than something to be feared. By embracing change as an opportunity, we can harness our potential to drive progress, achieve goals, and even create positive outcomes. So, this is all for my presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you have any questions or would like further information, please feel free to connect with me. My contact details are available for your reference. Once again, thank you so much, and I wish you a great day ahead.